Today's lesson: building, styling, and handling HTML forms. Forms are essential for user interaction. Today we'll learn how to build, style, and handle basic form submission with JavaScript. Using semantic HTML for form structure, form, label, input, etc. Linking labels and inputs correctly for accessibility. Applying CSS for layout, spacing, and visual appeal. Styling different input types and focus states. Handling form submission with JavaScript access values. Let's start building our contact form and make it interactive. Let's build the HTML structure. Inside a container, we have a heading and the form tag, to which we add an init contact form so we can select it easily later with JavaScript. We use fieldset and legend elements to group related fields. Each input is paired with a label using the for and ID attributes for accessibility. We include inputs for text, email, a text area, and a submit button. Now let's style our form using CSS. For the body, we use Flexbox to center the form container horizontally, and Align Items Flex Start keeps it near the top. We set the font family, apply a light gradient background, remove default margin, and add padding around the page. The form container class gets a white background, padding, rounded corners, and a shadow. We also set a max width here. The H1 heading is centered, styled with a deep violet color, and given appropriate margins. We apply Flexbox to the form element, setting Flex Direction column to stack its children vertically with a gap for spacing. Field sets are styled with a border, rounded corners, padding, and use Flexbox column layout inside to space out the form groups. The legend text is given horizontal padding, made bolder, and styled with an indigo color. Each form group is set to a flex column layout with a small gap between the label and the input. Labels are given a slightly bolder font weight and a standard text color. We apply box sizing border box to text inputs, email inputs, text areas, and buttons for consistent sizing. We style text inputs, email inputs, and the text area together. They are full width with padding, a border, rounded corners, inherit the font, and have transitions for focus effects. The text area allows only vertical resizing and has a minimum height. Crucially, for the focus pseudo-class styles, we remove the default outline, change the border color, and add a box shadow focus ring to clearly indicate the active field. For the Submit Buttons group, Align Items Flex End pushes the button to the right. The Submit button gets prominent styling, indigo background, white text, padding, rounded corners, pointer cursor, and transitions. On hover, the Submit button's background slightly darkens. Now, let's add some JavaScript interaction within the script tags. We wrap our code in a DOM content-loaded event listener. This ensures the HTML is fully parsed before our script tries to find elements. Inside, we first get a reference to our form element using the i.contact form that we added earlier. Next, we attach an event listener to this form. We listen for the submit event, which fires when the user clicks the submit button or presses enter in a field. Inside the event handler function, the first and most important step is calling event prevent default. This stops the browser's default action of trying to send the form data to a server and reloading the page. Then, we access each input field using its specific ID, like name, email, subject, and message, and retrieve its current content using the value property. We construct a simple string containing the extracted data, using backticks for a template literal, which makes embedding the variables easy. We use \n to create new lines within the alert message. Finally, we use the built-in alert function to display this message containing the submitted values to the user. Optionally, after handling the data, you could uncomment the form reset line to clear the form fields for the user. And that completes our form handling. We've successfully captured user input without a page reload using basic JavaScript event handling.